Good morning and welcome to PB&J Craft. This is Gabriel, and we are back in Skyblock. This is Skyblock 10, 9, something, I don't know. Should have written that down. Oh, I have stuff in my inventory. I don't know where that came from. And we're in first person view because I think we're actually going to do some interesting stuff today. We have a creeper. Where'd that creeper go? There. What? What happened? Where did it even... I don't even know okay, so my bed's gone. That little guy. Okay, so I've been doing tons of, resource farming, grinding, etc. Not like super tons, but with some of the iron that I'd already taken from mob grinding in the past, I made some shears and started collecting leaf blocks. I should eat before I get any further here. So I've got some leaf blocks, got more snow, that's all old stuff. I think this might be more wheat, I'm not sure. Maybe a little more wood. These are all the mob drops I had previously. I did get an ender pearl, that's old stuff, and I started to mine some more cobble. Everything that I've gotten since I last recorded, I placed in here. So 5 pieces of iron, very nice. Couple pieces of armor, and lots of bows, including a nice power 2 bow. So that's nice. And it blew up my snowman. Oh, poor little guy. You were my favorite little snowman. We're gonna do something about that right now because that is not okay. You cannot just come into my house, my kitchen, kick my dog, and kill my snowman. That was like a sort of quote from a YouTube video that I didn't follow all the way through with. Do I have no... Okay, so today I'm gonna a little bit show what I've done. Is that gonna break? No, good. Okay. Okay, stay, bud. Don't go anywhere. Okay, good. Attaboy. It's not a dog, but can I? Perfect. Fill that back in. To this point, I have had 7 deaths, and I've spent 22 hours. I played the start of this video. So it'll be different at the end, but 22 hours of Skyblock. And I think when I last recorded, I just finished making the brewing stand. So that gives us the opportunity to do some stuff. The other thing you'll notice, I created this huge, ugly platform around my island. So it took a lot of the cobble that I had saved up. I'm continually, slowly moving these grass blocks further down. I'm not exactly sure how far I'm going to take them. The reason I'm moving them is because I want this to be my animal spawning area. I need animals to spawn to complete all the objectives, and animals need grass with a light level of like 11 or something, with only sky above them. But then they spawn, they pick a spot, and then they spawn within 21 blocks of that spot, because they spawn in groups. And there's a whole like spawning schematic or spawning mechanism on how it determines where it's going to put them. But 99% of them will spawn within a 10 block radius of the original spawn block picked. and 99% within 10 block, 100% within a 21 block. So I probably could have just gone 10 blocks out instead of 21, but I decided to go the full 21 because I don't want to lose even one animal. However, I don't have it fenced, so they could wander off and die, which I've had happen in the past on one of my old Skyblocks before Creeper blew up everything I had. The one thing I don't know is, does the block the game picks and the block the creature spawns on both have to be grass? Because in that case, it has to pick one of these blocks, check the conditions, light level, etc., open to the sky, and then has to pick one of these other blocks to spawn the animals, the passive mobs. So I'm not sure if that was even effective, building all that. It might not have actually helped me at all. But in any case, I'll be able to, if it doesn't actually help on spawning, when I go back and look up those schematics, what it will help with is pens for my animals. So I can put the cows in one pen and the sheep in one pen. In order for sheep to grow back their wool, they need a grass block. So the reason those grass blocks are kind of going off there in the middle of nowhere is so that they can have grass in the sheep pen. Now, originally I had my zombie pigman spawning area over there, which I still have. You saw it when we came down in the nether. But I realized that it was a total pain to be running back and forth between these areas. So I built another one. I think it's the same dimensions. I didn't put mushrooms down in it, but roughly the same size. Hey there, bud. So that I can just go back and forth between here and, oh, I have all my pumpkins. I cannot lose my pumpkins. Between here and my blaze spawning chamber. So this is going fairly effectively. I think I took all my, took all the stuff back from it. But I've gotten a good amount of materials from it. How did I get to 12? Oh, I did something stupid. Okay, so I think on screen I've only had 6 deaths. And when I was... Oh, it was actually right before I logged out last time. All I did was change the time. I was getting leaf blocks and just sheared my way through and fell to the ground. Fell into the void and died. But I was up to, I think, 72 levels of experience, which was fairly nice. So here I have everything I've mined in the nether. So a bunch of golden swords, a nice little, somewhat useless drop that the zombie pigments give, 23 blaze rods from the blazes, arrows and bones from the regular skeletons and the wither skeletons spawning. Wither skeletons sometimes drop coal, so that's awesome. I've been mining, most of my mushrooms are back up top. I created a little mushroom platform there for me to bone meal mushrooms on the dirt block and then cut them down. Oh, hey, are you talking to me, Johanna? I don't know if you guys can hear Johanna. She's just kind of gurgling in the background. She's not feeling well today. So anyway, I've been grinding, or not grinding, but planting, bone mealing mushrooms back there. So some of them I left here, some are taken down. Importantly is all this gold. So I'm going to actually leave enough for that to be places to put stuff. But importantly, that's there. So I didn't want to remove anything until I'd kind of showed it all off. I did plant some potatoes. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, if you had destroyed my... Another portal. We would have had a bad time. So I didn't want to kind of get rid of anything or mix in my different quantities of stuff until you'd seen what I'd come up with. And then I can transport everything later. Oh, the other thing I didn't mention. Whee! Wow, my hands actually tingled when I did that because it was unnecessarily risky. The other thing I have done off screen, other than just gathering more resources, is I made a reed farm with the sand. So there's a bunch of sand from the original little island down there. And I didn't have, obviously dirt is such a commodity, I couldn't let any dirt be used for growing reeds. So there's water blocks under these half blocks, and the reeds are just growing, so I just run around, do that, leaves the bottom one in place, and I get the other reeds. So eventually I'm going to make a drop shaft or something to more quickly get off this platform. But what we excitingly have to do today is create glass jars, and here's a mushroom, and we have a piece of reed, and here's a spider eye, and here's 2 pieces of apple, and there's some more golden nuggets. So sugar, brown mushroom, spider eye, fermented spider eye, glass bottle, and I think this is enough. Yeah, that's definitely enough. And two golden apples. Then, do I not have a water bucket here? Oh, I can do it here. Excuse me. 3 full water bottles. Bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 bum. Plus fermented spider eye. Gives us do 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 do. I'm not even sure if that's an actual tune or if I just started doing that. Let's see. I never bothered reciting all these things. So that gave us a potion of weakness. And the gunpowder will give us a splash potion of weakness. Which, with splash potion of weaknesses and golden apples, we have everything we need to turn zombie villagers into villagers. Which is, oh, look at that. That's just glorious. So we have everything we need now to commence the villager trading program. The only thing we don't have is a fake village setup. So in the next video, I'm not really sure how many minutes I'm at, but I'm sure it's close to 10. I might even be a little over. I'm going to pick a location. I'm trying to also decide where I want my house to be. Eventually I'm going to move all these trees and stuff. Maybe put them up there. Maybe kind of spread them out up there. Maybe put them, well, I probably don't want to put them up there. And then I want to build a house. And actually, the reason I'm getting all this snow is because I want to build a snow fort. Just for fun. Not an igloo, but like a snow castle type thing. So I've got that going for me, which is nice. But I'm gonna do that. And then I'm going to start building the building my little village. Come on, little green balls. What do you, come on. So what I'm kind of envisioning, I've started working on it in creative mode, which is actually the only time I've ever really used creative mode, other than for Theology Titan videos, or like the PB&J intro bit that I used to use. Is like these columns of multiple villages stacked on top of each other. I'm not sure the best way to do that. I think I know what I want to do, but I'm not totally sure. And then there's the issue of moving the villagers from, because a village has a 32 block boundary, and so my understanding is to keep your villages from getting confused, you actually need 64 blocks difference. Although you might be able to do just a 35 block difference. So going up and down, you can have like a village here, and a village here, and a village here, and a village like at the very top of the map. But they have to be 64 blocks apart. And then you need to be 64 blocks from this one, from that one. So I'm kind of thinking of like 16 villages, 16 separate villages, all creating what are they called? Iron golems. But now that I think about that, I might actually change that idea just a little bit, because it might be possible to just do a like a high-rise type thing. Just like build all the houses right next to each other, all the doors, and the game would just call it one huge village, which should produce proportionally more iron golems. But I don't know if I can successfully predict the kind of where the iron golems are going to come out. So I'm going to maybe think a little bit more about that. Thoughts or suggestions are welcome in the comments, although I might have started work on it by the time you post those. I think for the next video I'm going to move to the Sea of Flame. Real quick run through everything again, and I will update the I'll update the time block later. Get everything here in my little safe storage chest. I don't know how that creeper almost got me at the beginning. I really thought I was watching him. So, I don't know, maybe watching the footage will help with that. But this is Gabriel of PB&J signing out. Make it a great day.